Hi, thanks for watching. Sagittarius time. Let's do a reading for Sagittarius. I'm doing this in July of 2019, but the best time to watch it is right now when it's appeared on your screen, because you are what it's all about. The meanings of these cards, the interpretations of these cards, most importantly, is about what you think of them, what it actually means to you, what the significance might be, because it's fluid energy, always different strokes for different folks, Saggy. So, what is the first card for Sagittarius? And it's the Lovers. Now, that is a really positive card to be starting a reading off with. The only thing about this situation is it can't go on forever. It's very intense. It takes a lot of energy, but it's incredibly positive. Just because it's the Lovers card, really. You know, it's just that if we tried to go on with this much good energy forever, all the way through our lives, we'd pretty soon run out, we'd pretty soon burn out, and whatever we do, in terms of love, in terms of relationships, might not get a great deal further in that relationship. No doubt what we've learned will carry us forward into future ones, but it'd be kind of nice to make this one work out, because this looks very positive. Now, if this isn't love, if it isn't romance, because, you know, many people watch these readings, different strokes for different folks, then it is a very positive situation where it's one person in particular very likely to bring a lot of help into your life. We've got various heart images in this. The Queen of Hearts looks as if she's having no nonsense. She never really is, although she talks a lot of nonsense herself. So maybe someone around you isn't being entirely helpful. This to me is kind of like the Lovers here, and someone interfering. That's how it looks to me. So be aware of that interference, but don't let it bother you, because the Lovers is the card you've got, Saggy. Look at this beautiful crafted heart up here. Been very carefully sculpted out in Victorian times without a petrol-driven hedge trimmer. So something good, something natural there. And I really probably shouldn't start getting onto environmental politics, but gosh, it's one I can't ignore, because everywhere we look, absolutely everywhere we look, something is happening that's wrecking the environment, and the person doing it thinks it's fine. Eco-tourism, you know, I mean, sort of great. We'll fly to these places on aeroplanes using lots of fuel, and we'll spend money on the local economy, so everything will be good. And it just, none of it actually covers up for the fact that, without this eco-tourism, people wouldn't be filling the sky with nasty fumes out of the back of aeroplanes all the time. Less excuses for chemtrailing, etc. Ooh, bit of politics, bit too much politics. Anyway, I'm shuffling messages from your animal spirit guides, and I'm asking, tell us some more, please, about the Lovers in this reading for the sign of Sagittarius, which I am doing in July 2019, but which people can watch anytime they like. Tell us some more, please, about number 6. Good number, that. Number 6, the Lovers in this reading for Sagittarius. And what have we got? We've got Meerkat standing up proud there. So maybe you need to stand up tall and proud. Maybe that's not easy. If not, as Meerkat says, get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Wondered if it said people, but no, friends. See, friends don't have to be people. They can be animals, actually. I mean, I got 7 chickens. They're just my best mates in the world. And my 2 wonderful cats as well. Great friends, and it's just wonderful to have them around me. And they support me in ways I can't really put my finger on. You know, it's not as if they feed me or anything. The cats are always trying to feed me. They sort of bring dead mice. And when they do that, they're trying to show us, that we could hunt for mice instead of going out and bringing bags of shopping home, which they totally don't understand. Anyway, right, Meerkat and the Lovers, number 6. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Well, what I see here is this relationship situation isn't all that brilliantly easy just because of the way the Queen of Hearts is in it. That is kind of a bit of energy that's not really helping, or is kind of trying to drive the Lovers, trying to drive the relationship in a way that isn't going to help the people involved and isn't going to make a positive difference. That's when you're going to need your like-minded friends, people who understand why you would want this relationship, why it matters to you. Family don't always support our relationship choices, and very often it's actually because they're worried about us, and it can be a case of, that they're happier if they're not worried about us. we may not be all that happy because we aren't then having the relationship that we wanted to be in, or we aren't making the progress we wanted to make elsewhere in life, you know. So let's shuffle again and say, can I have another card, please, for the sign of Sagittarius in this reading, which I'm doing in July 2019. It's dropped out, and it is the Magician. No, what am I saying? Yeah, it is the Magician, right? Yeah, sorry, I just wondered there for a second because two fell out, but we'll do the other one next. That's how it works. This is the first one I saw. So this is the middle card in this reading for Saggy, and it's number 1. It's the Magician. So it's a great beginning number 1. The potential of number 1 is absolutely amazing, because when you get the number 1, you should have a fairly solid platform to stand on. So we've got all the elements here. We've got the swords of air, we've got the wands of fire, we've got the cups somewhere, yes, we've got the cups there of water. They're not that easy to see. I'll hold the cards still in a minute and you can see it steadily. And we've also got the pentacles representing the earth signs. In fact, you know, all the elements together under the auspices of spirit. So we've got it all, or at least we've got it all around us. That's the thing. Remember that personal magic, okay? Because we're going to need that. The Queen of Hearts here is looking very, very unmagical, even though this is the very magical Lovers card. She's looking very unmagical indeed. The Magician holds a sword, so there is a choice to make. Maybe more than one choice, but you'll find it all comes down to kind of which direction you're going in, and that will kind of boil itself down into a single choice, I would imagine. It's number 1 card. It's good to be single-minded when this card comes up, but there are cups all over the place in this card, and that's really what I'm drawn to. Now that's water sign energy, it's Cancer, it's Scorpio, it's Pisces. But so far, both the cards in this reading are major arcana, so it's pointing upwards, and it's kind of close and personal in so many ways. Okay, but we are almost certainly looking at Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy coming in. Excuse me, because I just dropped the card. Coming in around the Magician there. Now, a card has dropped out. There's a lot of these cards dropping out today so far. And it's Tortoise. We had this the other day for someone. And it's a very positive card. And this would be the answer. See, the Magician, right? Everything's fine. He's got everything about him. But he is really trying hard to manifest something here. And it doesn't look as if it's going as easily as it might. And why is this? Because you're too fragmented. So do whatever it takes to get grounded. So important to send those roots down into the earth before we do any kind of spiritual work, because that gives us the psychological understanding as much as anything that we are actually rooted in this world, and it is actually this beautiful earth that we're trying to draw the magic down into. Now that's spiritual work, but I would strongly suggest it's good to be grounded in anything you do, whether that's a visualization exercise, whether that's just you being someone that people know you stick up for yourself, you don't take any SHIT off people, you know. That's the kind of thing it's going to take really to actually consolidate your situation, because the Queen of Hearts here is going to have to be told where to go, and she will no doubt threaten to cut your head off, because that's what the Queen of Hearts does. I'm afraid she's very uncompromising like that, but people might manage to get round her all the time. Okay, now then, so just one more thing to say about the Magician there. It's free will, okay? Free will is a big part of the answer to this, and it sort of shows that you've got personal power, but it also suggests responsibilities, and that's really where you need to get grounded. You need those rock solid, those responsibilities. Okay, Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm getting a free one here as well. I get 12 free ones every week. I could take my pick, I suppose, but being realistic, it's Sagittarius. I'm shuffling again now for the third card in this draw for Sagittarius, and looking down and remembering that the third card fell out a couple of minutes ago, so no point shuffling. Let's pop those out of the way so they don't interfere. And what is the third card? It is the 7 of Cups. Kind of a dark card. I can hardly see that in my screen. But when I watch these videos back, you can see them clearly. And I'm going, oh dear, you can't see it, sorry. So I guess you can see that fairly clearly. Lots of magic here. Very difficult to know where the magic's headed, where it's leading, what any of it means, really. All these random images. But Alice is very happy, almost like a kid in a sweet shop. And what we've got here is the 7 of Cups, so it's water sign energy. It's Cancer, it's Scorpio, it's Pisces, somewhere around you, Saggy. And so that's water and fire together. Might actually put your bonfire out if you're not careful. On the other hand, it might be really positive. Okay, it probably will be. We should keep looking and wanting for positive possibilities, because if we expect them, things don't go quite so bad. I mean, life is never 100% plain sailing smooth. But if you really kind of have that manifesting thought all the time that you're going to be positive about things no matter what, because what comes onto our path comes onto our path for a reason, then you're going to have lots of reasons for moving forward here, okay? So imagination, curiosity, lots and lots of possibilities, you know. My curiosity is aroused by these images. I always wonder what they're about, and all the different decks have them in different ways, but it's, you know, it's the possibilities. And what else is it? Yes, imagination and curiosity. Sorry, I jot things down before I start, and then I put them over there, which isn't where they need to be. Okay, now then, let's have, please, an animal spirit guide card to give us some more significance and tell us some more about the Seven of Cups in this reading for the sign of Sagittarius. And we have Peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. How does this work with the Seven of Cups? Well, it's the free will and it's the possibilities and it's the taking responsibility thing as well. If you're clearly kind of known, if you're clearly willing to put your name to something and show that it's your work, then really you are taking responsibility on for it in a very big way, and that will impress people. So if this is a really big project, that's the thing to do. Put your name on it, friends. Okay, it's no good in this situation trying to kind of get things done without anybody knowing what you're doing. Really tricky, because it's kind of, no one's really going to understand what you're doing, but that's the whole point of going forward, and that's the whole point of love, isn't it? I mean, does anybody really know what love is or exactly why we do it? I mean, if you say you love somebody, you know, sure, if you said to me you love somebody, I'd know what you mean. I'd know exactly what you mean, because I've been in love. But how do you kind of like make a list of all the things that happen when you're in love? Scientists can probably do it, but I don't want to read their explanation. I'd rather it was mystical. Let yourself stand out and be noticed, though, right? Because if you hide yourself away, no one's going to know what you've got to offer, and your mission is going to end up not happening. That's the bottom line. But look, we've got Meerkat here saying get support from friends as well. So this is a sociable reading, Saggy. I know you guys like to hide away a little bit sometimes, because I'm a Saggy and I like to hide away a little bit sometimes. But life doesn't go all that well when I do it. Okay, so get support from trusted group of like-minded friends. Get your grounding irons down into the ground. Feel them wrapping around the core of the earth so you're unshakable. Then you can do the magic, okay? And that way you can make the lovers into this extremely amazing realm of possibilities of really happy things that could happen. It's a really happy looking reading to me, this. The only serious bit really is the Magician and, of course, the Queen of Hearts. But with the lovers, we'll be having fun anyway, so never mind what she thinks. All right, excuse me, my voice went really gravelly there, but I'm doing my best. Let's have a quick drink of tea, because I do like my drinks of tea. I'm going to say thanks very much indeed for watching, Saggy. Great to connect with you guys. Please leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. I didn't reply to comments for ages because they were hidden. All my videos said 0 comments, and then one day hundreds of comments appeared. So do leave me a comment. I'm always interested in sharing the journey. I think I've got YouTube set up so it can't do that to me again, or you. Meanwhile, have a fantastic week ahead, friends. I'll be back soon with more readings. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Give me a subscribe if you wouldn't mind. Tap that bell so you don't miss anything. And I'll be along very soon indeed. Have a great week. Peace.